whenever it is. Because yes, plans, well, unfortunately, sometimes some plans are meant to be changed. Sometimes you have plans to do this, but then you wake up the following day and you realize, okay, maybe let me try to do, something else and things like that. So I don't think civil servants also too should be rigid. I think there has to be some form of sensitization also too, because I think it helps for somebody to understand the people they want to plan for, and then also for them to be able to carry them along that journey. So I think, if that human face is there, I think it goes a long way in ensuring that, there's dignity in how, people are treated within the communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Kampana. Before the elder in the profession, Kampana Inde, talks and wrap up the whole session, please can we just hear from Professor Leke Uwai?
In fact, I think it will be irresponsible of me to speak. Irresponsible. I've been in this business, teaching this business for about 34 years. And this alumni was my students. I think a lot of ignorance is going on. A lot of inefficiency is going on, especially with government officials. And as far as the commissioner knows my position, when I speak plan, I don't mind whoever step. So I spent so much time teaching it and not be able to speak whatever my views are on matters. Now, let me just come into this demolition everywhere, resettlements, all this one. The way the city operates, the city is not, especially in this, in Nigeria where our land tenure system is that you buy land from family, government allocation. So it's difficult to even predict how the city will grow.
Yes.
Because there is no master plan, except for Lagos State recently that now has master plan for virtually everywhere. Now let's take the Orochi case study, just to easy to summarize the type of procedure or process I think government should take. Okay, they occupy the place illegally. What are the government officials doing for the past 20 years?
Thank you.
That the people occupy the place and you didn't stop them?
It's not too bad.
That's fine. Two, let's agree that there is need for infrastructure. Those people can still be located in that location. You just increase the density. You can go 4 floors, you can go 10 floors. So it means 10 buildings on just one plot. No, this is where technical people comes into it. No, those who are waiting in the wings to get their allocation, those allocations will give it to maybe politicians or whoever. They need those people, the poor people, to work as their drivers. And it's better for them to live very close to them. So you increase the density for them, you restart to them, give them rent for, if it is 5 years, you use to build the structure. So this is a solution.
Yes.
That's why I said it's either inefficiency in government officials because they are trained with all these technicalities.
Yes, sir.
Or they are not able to speak. And for you not to be able to speak, it means you don't have your facts, you are not versatile enough to convince your boss, let's say the government. So the government officials, where are they looking? The past 20 years, 10 years, people are developing. Then you just, it's really sad seeing those demolitions. They are even Nigeria wealth. You think that it's the individuals, it's Nigeria wealth, because they have to start all over again. So people, those of them who have health challenges, they will now use their money to take care of their health instead of improving the quality of life of them. So you need to do very deep, and it's because by the time you are coming up to government at various levels, the ministry level, convince the commissioner will now go to now the ESCO and give this approach. It's not the solution. This total demolition is just Those people should be settled somewhere temporarily because their culture, they are used to that environment, their economy is around that environment. If you throw them around to another location, where will they start from? You are a mechanic, you have to now build up another set of customers for another 10 years. In 10 years, your age will be X, Y, Z. Your children will not be able to complete it. Is that sociological implication? Now I said, I've been in this business, I've taught so many courses. Urban economics, urban sociology, demography. They relate to all these issues. And the politicians, they don't know.
Yes.
They always just to have land in prime area. I'm not saying whether politicians is influential, but most likely. So they will just give you that, you know, if somebody wanted to really impress the bourgeoisie, maybe a businessman or members of the House of Assembly, you have land in prime area, or somebody in the assembly said, I would like to have land in prime area, and then you will not be searching for illegal structures everywhere. But we have solutions to all this. So Lasura has to think out of the box and come up with solutions that will really impress the commissioner and the common practice with that demolish. The city is not stagnant. The rate at which people are coming into Lagos, there are no government that can cope with providing housing, and yet we are demolishing houses without making provisions for those houses.
Yeah.
Those people that build those houses, they spend, maybe those houses are their retirement benefits and collecting rents. Even though they might be legal structure. I know the law is blind, but it's when we are deceiving ourselves. In a matter like this, I would say the law is blind. Then if you want to pay compensation, okay, pay economic compensation. If you want to sell four flats in a block at Ogunshoki, as at today, what will be the cost? That will be the compensation. That's so they will have to build another house within 6 months. They will rent another house while they build a new house within 6 months. So it's a little bit complex. I don't know why people are not really facing the facts or maybe the deficiency of knowledge about
Thank you very much, Prof. I'd like to have your attention for a few minutes. Talking about the way forward, I would like us to look at the concept of value. Value. What is the value of a Nigerian life? If we are unable to determine or define the value of a Nigerian life, it will not matter if they sleep on that bridge. And that's the beginning. That's the beginning. For every government assignment, even when you are right, in the Yoruba language, they say, tí wọ́n bá rán yàn níṣẹ́ ẹrú. I have situations. I have a lot of examples. Even in delivery of right of way, you know, they say your house is part of the right of way. We will hold stakeholders meeting. And the first thing I tell the stakeholders is, we will not shock you into any activity. If we are coming to take over this place, in 2 weeks, I will have given you 2 weeks notice. If the bulldozer doesn't know how much they sell aluminum window. So if your aluminum window is valuable to you, please remove it. We are giving you 2 weeks. Oftentimes, the road has been cleared before the bulldozer comes in. So the ministry even makes a gain from the fact that people have done it by themselves in a more civilized way. What drove that initiative? Value. The fact that this person, I know the implication of demolition. I remember when I was in government, there was a day governor said, "I've studied you, you don't like demolition." I said, "Sir, I know the implication of demolition." And my colleagues were making fun. We will call you Sisitoyi, you are very soft. I said, the day it happens, you won't know. So there was a case study. Somebody had really contravened. In fact, he over-contravened. And so I approved the demolition. One of the very few that I did while I was in office. Do you know that the man landed in the hospital? And the Nigerian hospital could not handle it. He went to US. But the good thing was that because I was able to explain every step to him and what he did, he called me from US. Friendly call. The family that came to come and complain, 11 of them came to my office the day after. By the time I explained, one of them got up and said, "Let's pray for the commissioner." So this thing is about value. If we value the people, we will not do anything that will throw them into an embarrassing situation. It's embarrassing for a 3-year-old to be seeing that his or her father is in a situation that the father cannot control. You remember when we were young, when anybody would say, "I'm going to call my father." What if that father is a victim? So I believe that governance must be about the people.
Yes, sir.
We say that planning is about people. We don't plan. Somebody mentioned Stephen R. Covey.
Stephen Covey.
One of the principles, he said, people before things. People before things. Infrastructure is things, though.
Yeah.
Road is things.
Yeah.
And if we are planning those things for the people, the things cannot be more important than the people. So we must start with the concept of value. And that's what is going to drive the politician. When he's making his campaign promises, it will be from the point of value. Because he knows that if I value Professor Dada, I can't be telling him lies, what I will not do. Because that thing will prick me that, you know what, you don't value this man. So we must begin from the concept of value. Sir, it's good to argue that what were government officials looking at for 20 years. I've been in that government too. It's not as simple as that. Governor said, go and demolish. He saw the contravention by himself. He said I should go and demolish. I didn't go. It was worth demolishing. And he said, why are you not going? I said, I need 3 million naira to demolish it. Because government does not budget for demolition in physical planning. He said, Chief of Staff, give him 3 million. I went to go and meet Chief of Staff. Chief of Staff said, he just said it politically. I just have money. Sir, it's not as easy as that. And you can't use your personal money. So it's just like when they say monitoring. Are they monitoring? Where are the vehicles to monitor? And people do not want to take their personal vehicles because it will also be counterproductive. We've had sites where the planners were shot at many years ago. So, where it is a very delicate situation, but I think if we start with value, we will just conquer all. When they say love your neighbor as yourself, it is believed that you have first placed a value on yourself. And if you don't have value for yourself, how can you have value for the other person? And I can tell you most people don't have value for themselves. Some people don't care where they live. Some people care to live in a good place. If you care to live in a good place, expect the other man to live in a good place. So I believe that evictions can be done in a more decent way. I don't know if Monica remembers Badia. When Badia happened, it couldn't be done under Ministry of Physical Planning because I was there and they have to do due diligence. They went through Ministry of Environment and served abatement notice. But you know what? When the chiefs were down and World Bank came and they really held Lagos State by the juke. I was the one that was sent to Channel Television to go and defend now. Even though I wasn't the one that led the demolition, but they knew I would know the way to put it because I have always learned how to value people. And that's just the key. Nobody is more important than the other. It was a personal decision that I took as commissioner not to take police escort. I didn't have one for one day, just to force myself to know that I am the same person with the man on the road. The only difference is that office. The reason Wike wanted to fight on site was because he had escort. If he had no escort, believe me, you understand? So we must do all these things with humility. We are government, but government is not superior to the people because it is the people that give government that power. So we must be responsible because, like the representative of PS and commissioner said, we are in a democratic setting. What is the hallmark of democracy? That we're able to listen to ourselves and have feelings for ourselves so that we can develop a better society.
Thank you. If there's anything to take on today is that the conclusion of the matter here today is value for the people. Thank you, everyone. Can we pose a photograph? Yes.
Okay, the commissioner, I'm here. You can also drag me close to you, not stick me. All right, please, His Royal Majesty, our lead representative in Ubosi, the representative of England Chairman, please, let's have you on stage. The Honorable Publicity Secretary of NIMS, please, let's have you on stage. Heads of the department that are here. I know you like staying by there because of your height, but for this purpose, you will see.
Because about the organization.